Hey Mama, I just got home from work. We went in this morning at 7:30. We got both of our trusses built. We only have 2 trusses. The other 3 electrics are all on house pipes, so they'll be hung individually once we get there. But today we got both of our trusses built and put together. We got them labeled. We got one of them completely hung. We started working on cable, and I got to look at the plot for the first time, the actual full plot, and look at what I'm going to be doing on the deck, and it's insanity. I have 6 whole pages of just practical plugins, like just things on the deck, things in the house, things in the Star Drop. So I'm going to be pretty nuts on the show, which explains why we have a 2-day load-in, because everything in the air, pretty light, pretty easy. Front of house has 40 fixtures, but they're all smashed right next to each other on the same pipe, so it's not too bad, but the practicals are insane. I also got to look at the deck track from last year. It's a little nuts, and the assistant production electrician who's going to be out with us the first couple of weeks doesn't understand it either and hasn't ever seen it. He has never been on this show before. I've never been on this show before. Head electrician's never been on the show before. The spot op's never been. So it's a whole bunch of us that have never been on the show, and we're all going to be figuring it out together. So tech should be fairly interesting. The head of sound is only here for tech, and then she's leaving. So it's just going to be the A2 who knows what's happening for the first week of shows. None of the electricians know what's happening until the first week of shows, because it's going to take us a while to pick it up during tech. There seem to be a lot of things to do. The designer is programming his own console, which is a bit unusual, but he gets away with it. He's using a Geo console, which is part of the ETC family. The ETC family are the consoles and fixtures that I'm used to. I got to see all the movers that we are using for the show. That's exciting because I'm using 3 fixtures I've never used before. Oh, and last night when I was getting ready to go to bed, I got this charger from CVS right before I left. And last night it caught on fire. So that was cool. I had my iPad plugged into it. The cord got really hot, so I pulled the charger out of the wall and let it cool off for a minute, and then plugged my phone into it. And when I plugged it back into the wall, it sparked, and it had a little bit of incinerating happening on the inside. You could smell the electronics burning. And I haven't plugged it back in because I don't want to see what happens. So Adam is letting me use his old brick from his iPad, and I ordered another one coming in soon, so hopefully that one will work better than this one did. I called DeMeo, and he should be here in a couple of hours. I think that we are going to go get dinner. I've invited Adam to come with us, and then I think we're just going to come back and hang out at the hotel. Neither of us really wants to spend much money, and we've both been at work all day, so I think we're going to just kind of hang out and chill out. I have the whole weekend off, so I'm going probably into the city this weekend and possibly out to Long Island. I really want to get to Patchogue if I can and get some Del Fiore pizza. That's the pizza place that I took you to when you came to see White Christmas at Gateway. Grandma called today, and I talked to her a little bit about when I'm going to be in Springfield, and she was asking about what this schedule's going to be like compared to the last schedule I did. So far, it seems like this schedule's going to be easier. Load-in, like I said, is probably going to be atrocious, especially our very first one. There's no cable map for how the cable's supposed to be on the deck, so I'm going to have to kind of figure that one out as I go along. There's pretty much no paperwork about what happens on deck, so I'm going to have to figure that one out by myself. But with how many cues I have on the deck, I'm really pumped that I remembered to bring my headset, because my ears are not going to have a break. Even during intermission and presets, I have things that I have to be doing that I need to be able to hear the stage manager for. So I'm going to have my headset on the whole time. So I am super bummed that I have my lightweight instead of having to use the regular big hard ones that give me headaches and hurt my ears. And we had our once a week cleaning today from the maids. So I think I'm probably going to post up a room tour later, so make sure you check that. I don't think I have anything else really, but if I think of something, I'll probably just call you. So that is today's update of what's going on here and with me. I miss you and I love you, and I'm getting cranking on your birthday present, and you're going to love it, and I'm really excited. And you should tell Dad to either answer his phone or check his text messages because he's not responding. Kiss me, hug me, love me. Tell Daddy I love him too.